Shit. What's good? What is good? Excuse me. Shit. What's good, y'all? This is Josh here. Unbiased MMA Sports Talk. As you can tell from the coughing, smoking on a good one, you feel me? So, got a fight coming on tonight. Definitely meant to do this like earlier in the week, but fuck it. Got a fight tonight. We got Jairzinho Rozenstruik versus Cyril Gane. Or Gane. Gane. Yeah, man, this is a good fight. I like how they get the heavyweights on display. They had a bunch of heavyweights last week. Now they got this one coming up. Showing the heavyweight division. Some movement and everything. I think that's pretty cool. I like seeing activity from the heavyweights. And low-key, the heavyweight division is popping. Low-key, the heavyweight division is popping right now. That top 10, you can match that up against any other top 10 in the UFC. Even against the lightweights. Top 10. Heavyweights. You know. The quality in the heavyweight division is at an all-time high right now. For sure. And then you got these two big-ass motherfuckers that's about to fight each other, which is crazy. So let's go ahead and get into that fight real quick. Well, first, before that fight, obviously, there's a couple other fights I wanted to get into. Let's see. So the first one is Angela Hill, Ashley Yoder. I guess this is a rematch from an earlier fight between them. I didn't watch it, but I have watched them individually. And, yeah, I mean, solid fighters. Angela Hill is a decent fighter. You know, she's like a Muay Thai fighter. She, you know, kickboxing kind of. She does her thing. She has really good striking, and she's tough. She's tough and durable too. I don't remember what fight it was. I think it was the last fight she had. She lost, but it was a tough fight and a close fight too. I think it really could have went either way. I can't remember who she fought, but yeah, it was a good fight. You know, and she's very well spoken too. You know, overall, she's a good fighter, man. Sure is. Ashley Yoder, I haven't really watched much of her either. I think she won her last fight, but before that, she's on a bit of a losing skid. Like, and she's lost to some good fighters, but she also don't have the best record in the UFC. I don't know why she actually is in the UFC. To be honest, she's 3-5 in the UFC, and I mean, she has some split decision losses to Mackenzie Dern and I think Ronda Marcos. You know, so she put up a fight in there. And Angela Hill already beat her. You know, so she's 3-6 in the UFC. I don't know. I feel like, you know, how is she not on a list of people they supposedly cut? Not trying to diss her. It's just she hasn't been good. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to diss her. So this is a short notice fight for both of them. I would think for her at least, she would want to get a full camp, but short notice fight for both. Angela Hill can get it done. My tips is to just dictate where the fight goes. I think she's better everywhere, you know, and she has to be on the pressure, I think. And yeah, just if she win, I got Angela Hill winning that fight. So next one, we got Pedro Munoz versus Jimmy Rivera. Okay. That's a good fight. Yeah, I'm definitely kind of looking forward to this too. This could be a fight of the night one, I think. You know, 'cause I feel like they both are down to brawl. You know, I feel like they're both kind of down to brawl and good wherever the fight goes. I mean, they're both tough too. Like Jimmy Rivera, tough man. Even though, you know, he had to look very good in some of his fights, but he's tough. He is. I think he's Puerto Rican, but like you know, him Puerto Rican Mexican fighters, man, they're tough, man. So he's gonna be hard to, you know, he's gonna be hard to put out. I think that both of them succeed in like pocket punching and, you know, stuff like that, and short range punching. And Jimmy Rivera is really good at wrestling, but Pedro, he's kind of good everywhere. So Pedro would be good wherever the fight goes. You know, he's pretty good off his back and jiu-jitsu, and so he's good wherever the fight goes, I feel. You know, because, you know, he wants to stand and bang and then get you on the floor and grapple and ground and pound, you know, set up leg kicks. You know, he's pretty diverse. And Rivera's just tough. He's just tough. But I think Rivera's kind of falling off a little bit. I think he's been falling off. Pedro's, you know, he's dropped in rankings too, but all his fights are always competitive. I see him being too much for Jimmy Rivera. I see him getting either dominated or TKO finish. So Pedro on that one. The next fight that I'm looking forward to, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce their names, but we got Kroylov and Ankalev. Could be because I'm high, can't really say shit, but I don't know. A lot of people are really raving on Ankalaev. I mean, and I think rightfully so. I mean, he looks pretty good in his last few fights. So he's good at striking. He's really good at. He's very technical, you know, and he's a patient fighter too. But he's good wherever this fight goes. He has a lot of KOs in the UFC. He has a lot of KOs, so he got punching power for sure. You know, punching power on top of that patience, man, that's hard. That's hard. In the lightweight division, this is a lightweight division fight too, and this could be crucial. You know, to try to make some noise in that division. So, the other guy, Kroylov, he's good too. I mean, like he's good. He's a good wrestler. He's got a bunch of submissions. You know, he's got like a karate stance, man. Like he's like, yeah, and it sets up a lot of his kicks. He can be flashy, you know, and stuff, but he can take it. But hey, he can submit the fuck out you. If I had to guess, not guess, but if I had to pick, I would go with Ankalev though. Man, I think he's gonna be too much. His punching power is next level in that division. I don't see Kroylov keeping up with him. I think Ankalev gets that one. I think he gets it done. Might not be fancy. You know, might not be spectacular. I don't know. I think this is gonna be fight of the night, but I don't think this be fight of the night. I think Pedro and Jimmy Rivera can be fight of the night. But you know, people rave on that guy Ankalaev, and you know, I think he's gonna put on a show, I think. And so now we go to the main shebang, the main event. Okay. So, not gonna lie, I never really heard of Jair Rozenstruik until he beat Overeem, because like that highlight was just everywhere. I think he was the fighter that gave him that busted lip. Like, damn. So that's the first time I saw him, and I guess he called out Francis. And then I see what happened to Francis. So I haven't really been following him like that. But obviously I haven't really been following Gane either because he's new too. But I seen Gane's last like few fights, you know, and it's like, I mean, this guy is like, he moves so crazy for a heavyweight. And for someone so young in the game, he's very well-rounded everywhere. Ground, striking, kicking, jiu-jitsu. Like, come on. Takedowns, wrestling. I mean, this man can do it all. And the thing is, I'm not saying he's my favorite or anything. I'm not trying to say anything biased. I always favor the guy who can do more things better. I'm always going to favor that person who can do more. Who's more talented? You know, who's more well-rounded? I almost always give the win to that person. And Jairzinho, I mean, he's a good kickboxer, and he can give you some diverse strikes. He can give you a head kick, he can give you a rib kick, you know, leg kick, calf kick, whatever you want. He can do all that, you know. So obviously he's gonna want to keep the fight standing, but Gane is decent on the stand up, and also he's smart. So I don't think the standing is gonna actually favor Gane if he keeps it standing. Honestly, as far as power, yeah, of course, but I think that, you know, Jairzinho is really good on the feet. So if Jairzinho keeps it standing, he might have a chance. And, you know, it might make the fight more exciting too. But Gane's a smart fighter, especially this young in the game. I think he's going to come out, maybe be aggressive, and I think primarily work on the ground. So that's my pick for the win. I think that Gane is going to get it done. So I'm going to post this, and I'm going to post another one at some point on Sunday, hopefully. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment. I appreciate it.